Let's hear from Mike Tomlin, Steelers coach, 19 straight non-losing seasons, 10-7 finished this year, AFC North champions. Here he is on last night's win.
Whew, man. It's another one in the history of this series, man. It's an honor to be a part of this rivalry with that group. Got a lot of respect for them, man. Obviously, it was a 60-minute football game. But I'm just happy for those guys in that locker room. They fought and fought and fought, not only tonight, but throughout the entire journey. And so we move forward. It certainly wasn't easy. Defense supported offense when offense needed to be supported. Offense supported defense when defense needed to be supported. And that's team. And we're AFC North champions. And that sounds good and it feels good. But we didn't come here for that. We came here for what lies ahead.
I mean, how can you put into words just the thin line between if they make that kick, season's over, comes to a screeching halt, and missing that kick and the winner going on?
You know how it is. If my aunt had male parts, she'd be my uncle.
That's one of my sayings right there.
Yeah, I know.
That's one of mine.
Yeah.
My great high school coach taught me that one my freshman year. All right. I want to tell the story, but
Don't.
All right.
Don't.
Fine. Either way, my center was making an excuse. He had a bad snap.
Well, yeah,
I'm gonna tell
I
it
say
anyways,
don't. You're
all
gonna
right.
tell it anyway.
And he was, my coach was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And he goes, hey, and he started to stumble, and my coach went, "Hey, if my aunt had
Right.
male parts,
Right.
she'd be my uncle, right? What's up, Aunt Wendy?"
Yeah. So anyway, you could just tell from Tomlin's reaction that, and that's how these games go. He has spoken of how important that rivalry is. It's not an old rivalry as the NFL goes. It's only been around 30 years, although it dates back longer than that.
I
If
knew
we
you were
consider
gonna
the
go
fact
there.
that the
The
Ravens
old
are
Cleveland
the
Browns.
They are the Browns. They're the old Cleveland Browns. The first electric football game I got, 1975, was Steelers and Browns, and those Browns are these Ravens.
Right.
And I'm sorry, Miles Simmons. I know you don't like it because you're a Browns fan, and you're trying to claim that the Ravens aren't the Browns. They are the Browns. That's the team that moved to Baltimore. It was the Browns. You can change the colors. You can change the name. It's the Browns. You can participate in this fiction that the expansion team that Cleveland got is really the Browns. They're not. These are the Browns. This is the rivalry that's been around forever. So that's what makes it even more compelling to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Now
know.
I've angered everyone in Baltimore.
Go tell the owner
and in
that next
Cleveland.
time you see him. Go, hey, you're the Browns. You know that? Steve Biscotti.
The Browns
See how he
is the
does that.
Browns. It's
But-
Biscotti, by the way.
But
at least he would be happy I got his name right.
But
unlike you.
I know. I always had like a CH or a
You
S.
think he's an Italian
cookie.
pastry
I know.
that you enjoy with coffee, which would be nice to have right now if we had one around, although there are pastries over there.
But
They're a
either
nice job
way,
for us. They got pastries,
yeah,
they
I
got
don't want
coffee,
it.
they got fruit.
But Tomlin's got to feel vindicated a little bit. He's got to feel vindicated in a way of, one, with the Aaron Rodgers decision, that, of course, as we know, they were
And
stuck
everything
with
they've
that,
done
and
this
that was
year.
him, and
They were out of character this year.
exactly right. And he's made all these even comments this week about, "Man, this is why we got him here. We need him to win the game for us tonight." And it was a night where he needed to win the football game. And, of course, with that end of the game, clock management and all that stuff, I mean, I was sitting there looking at Mike Tomlin like, he's got to be going, wait, I got Aaron Rodgers for this moment right here, and we're kind of messing it all up, and what's going to happen? I mean, it just was unbelievable theater that way. But to do that without DK Metcalf and still find a way to win, and now DK Metcalf being back is going to, like, off of the things you just said. We don't deserve to be here, or we didn't think we were going to be here. Maybe we're playing with house money, right? It's us against the world. And now you get one of your Superman back and DK Metcalf. That's going to give some juice to that locker room and a little more belief. I don't care who's coming into town. That Texas defense, I think is awesome, and they are awesome. But DK is certainly going to let them puff their chest out a little bit here in
I got to
Pittsburgh.
talk about DK Metcalf coming up for now, to his point about Mike Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers and the fact that they waited for 2 months for Aaron Rodgers to finalize his plans to come to Pittsburgh. Here's Tomlin talking about his first-year quarterback.
I've admired him from afar for a long time. It's good to do it with him. But again, as I've said multiple times here in recent weeks, this was the vision in the spring when we pursued him. That's why you do business with a 41, 42-year-old guy. Been there, done that. Guy with a resume like his. He's not only capable, man, he thrives in it. And I think he put that on display tonight.
Hey, Look, and who knows how much of the deal was done when Rodgers made his kind of secret visit to Pittsburgh on that first Friday of March Madness. Remember, everybody in the building probably looking forward to watching, while they're working, watching some of the basketball games. Here comes Aaron Rodgers. Oh, great. There goes the whole day. Aaron Rodgers can hang out here all 6 hours. But it seems like that was the day that the general plan was made.
Right.
And that he just needed enough time for whatever reason. The Steelers were fine with that. The fan base spent weeks wondering, what the hell is this guy going to do? Why are we doing this? There was an indignance, something. One of those two. I've been hanging around you too
You
long.
are, yeah.
There was a frustration
Right.
from Steelers fans. We don't act this way. This is beneath us. We don't assume
We
the
don't
position
beg
on
and-
bended knee for
Right.
2 months and
Right.
wait for somebody to make up their mind. You either want to be a Steeler or you don't. Cam Hayward said it himself. Like, what's the mystery here? This guy's either in position where he wants to be on board or he's not. And that just added to it. The DK Metcalf trade, paying him market value, giving up on the guy that used to wear number 14, paying Metcalf the contract that could have gone to George Pickens, trading for Jalen Ramsey late in the offseason.
Right.
These were just moves the Steelers, I feel like, were going all in to try to win their first postseason game since the 2016 season when they won in the divisional round in Kansas City. And, hey, the Metcalf move and their failure to properly supervise him 2 weeks ago when he strayed over to the stands and assaulted the fan. And I know people like say, "Oh, it's assault." He did. He grabbed a guy by his jersey, he pulled him down, and he shoved his way out of it. And he got suspended 2 games. And he's lucky he only got suspended 2 games. I've heard from other teams, and not just teams that may be facing the Steelers in the playoffs and would like to face them without DK Metcalf. But it's like, hey, Dre Greenlaw got 2 games for yelling at a referee after
Exactly,
a game.
right.
And DK Metcalf gives 2 games for going over to the sideline and punching a fan. Like, what the hell's going on
No,
here?
I think
How's
there was
it
a lot
only
of
2
people
games?
in the NFL that
How's it
were-
only 2 games?
Yeah, I hear you.
And now he's back. And, if they had lost last night, that's one of the questions because it was a tough spot for the Steelers. And Mike Tomlin was very careful to hey, man, I don't know anything about that. They failed to keep DK Metcalf from doing what he did that day. It was on them that he wasn't
It
available.
was on them
it's on
the
him
weeks, to that, weeks leading up to that. He was getting fouls on a weekly basis,
Yeah.
personal fouls. We would talk about it all the time. And I felt like they never kind of drew the line in the sand, right, to go, okay, we're not crossing this damn line anymore.
Yeah.
And they never did.
Someone
they
just
never
called
did
a
that.
line in the concrete.
Yeah, we're different here. We speak a different language. But other than that, I mean, I'm with you. And so you're looking at that and going, wait, the DK Metcalf thing, big move. Is that going to ruin the Steelers season because they don't have him tonight? Rodgers, the clock management at the end of the game, man, are they going to lose the game because of that? Jalen Ramsey on the 4th down to Isaiah Likely, he's the one there to make the play. You're going, man, they brought him in here to make that play right there. He didn't make the play. I'm going, nothing worked for Mike Tomlin here. And then Tyler Loop misses the field goal, and they get a second breath of fresh air in an incredible moment. I mean, it was amazing that way.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.